Hey guys, John here from Burns Reviews. I just wanted to give you a heads up that the video you're about to watch is actually a segment taken from a much bigger video where I basically do a ranking for every single Halloween movie in the franchise. I'll leave the cards up here if you want to go check that out. But if I know anything, is that people like different things. Maybe you don't have 30 minutes to watch a video right now. Maybe you're sitting on the toilet, you probably are, and you're going, hey, if I sit here on the toilet for 30 minutes, my legs are going to fall asleep, I'm going to topple over, it's going to be a whole thing. I get it. I've been there. So, basically, some people like a 30-second TikTok and other people like an hour-long video essay. So, different strokes for different folks. I'm just here to give you the stroke that you like. With that said, Halloween Ends, spoiler talk. Which brings us to number right here, Halloween Ends. This was a free shirt, by the way. I didn't go out of my way to buy it. I went to an early premiere, an advanced screening, and they were giving out posters and t-shirts, and I was like, sure, why not? Anything with Michael Myers, I'm in. And it's free, and you know what? It actually fits pretty well. I was worried. It was like, oh, we only have larges, and I'm like, I'm an XL kind of guy, but I'm like, you know what? I think I lost a few pounds, so thank you, Michael. Thank you, Halloween Ends. It was the best part of all that experience. Halloween Ends, though, is not about Michael Myers, though. It is about Corey Cunningham, which is such a shitty name for a bad guy. Corey Cunningham! He sounds like he's like the owner of a multi-billion-dollar company, and he's like a royal family. The Cunninghams are coming! I don't know. I hate it. This movie should have been about Michael, not 10 minutes of Michael hanging out in a sewer, struggling to even fight against Corey. That one scene, you know what I'm talking about, where they're going back and forth, and I'm like, do you guys not remember the last movie where Michael got hit by a fucking car and then got back up? And then you got that scene also where I guess he's, being helped to kill somebody, and it's like he's like, oh, it's like he's getting like a hard on, just like, I'm alive! And it's like, oh, so are you trying to imply that killing is what gives you immortality? But they didn't have the balls to follow through with that, so they just kind of like, they like to infer it. Also, watching this movie, I felt like everybody in Haddonfield was a fucking dickhead. Like, everyone. To both Corey and Laurie. I don't get it. It's like, Corey I get. People tend to do that. They don't know the real story. And they were trying to play the angle of Haddonfield always having hatred for Michael. And because they didn't have Michael to hate, they just pigeonholed Corey. But that's bullshit. And even Laurie, I really don't understand the scene where she's just trying to buy some groceries, and like this lady comes out and she's like, "You, Laurie, you're the one to blame. My sister, she's all fucked up because of you. You tantalized and intrigued Michael Myers, and you fucked with his head, and you're the reason why he killed everybody." And I'm like, fuck you. Come on, this movie is wild. And I just remember thinking, like, maybe this town deserves Michael Myers and his wrath, because these people suck. You need people to be relatable if you're gonna hope that they live, cheer them on. And, another movie that this reminded me of was Mark Wahlberg in Fear. I know it's supposed to be inspired by Christine, but I kept thinking of Mark Wahlberg in Fear, just being this, like, moody, Joker-esque type character like Joaquin Phoenix. Society's to blame, and society has made me the person that I am, and boo. I hate it. I don't know. I've only seen the movie once. I'm gonna watch it again when it drops on Peacock. The ending does have a nice conclusive ending. It does close the book. Because there was a part of me that I'm like, oh my god, if they keep going with this, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And there is a little bit of comfort in knowing that they're not going to make another one. And it does have a proper send-off, I feel, in a sense, for Jamie Lee Curtis. Could it have been better? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we needed the funeral procession of Michael Myers with like 100 cars driving down a road. I don't really know how they got 100 cars together. Is Haddonfield in a group chat? Did they just say, Michael back, but dead? Everyone form a line down Main Street. We're going down to the junkyard. There's a lot of things in this movie you have to just kind of just hand wave away. And the same can be said about kills. And Yeah, they're sloppy. They're sloppy movies. I'm gonna watch them again. They're newer movies, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to digest these movies like I have with the older movies. But as of now, Ends especially is not a Halloween movie in so many ways. It's a Corey Cunningham movie, or it's a Christine movie, because that was the inspiration. And I don't like seeing Michael just weak as shit after building him up to be supernatural and over the top for many years. And even inside this trilogy, they've built him up for being supernatural and over the top and unkillable, but yet somehow he's like really weak in a cave or a sewer or some shit. So comment down below, what did you think of all these movies? What is your list? Are you watching them this Halloween? And I will see you in the next video.